In the activity today called Number Bonds Using a Balance Scale, you are going to create number bonds using a balance scale in your math tools. So if you're looking for your math tools, I'm going to show you where to find them. Go to your Google Classroom account and look for the tools in your stream or classwork. So in my account, I'm going to open up the virtual manipulatives or math tools. I'm going to click on the link, and when you do that, you're going to get to this shelf with all these different manipulatives. I'm going to look for the balance scale, which is this little balance thing here with weights on it, and you can see this side is heavier. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to drop down to this blue link that says Math Balance and open it. Once you get it open, you will see you have a scale here that goes across, and on the right you have these little yellow hanging weights, and then you have some symbols. Here's an eraser, and you can refresh your screen and start over again if you make a mistake or want to try a different way. So I would start with a number like 4 and drag it over. You got to click on it and drag it and hang it on the hook. And you see what happens to my balance scale. Now it's heavy on this side, so it's leaning at the bottom. It's leaning toward the bottom. It's not even. So I know that my total in my number bond is 4, and I want to find out how many parts make 4. So I'm going to look for 2 parts that make 4 on my number bond. So I'm going to drag another weight, but this time it stays on this side of my scale. So I'm going to drop it at 1, and my scale is going down a little. It's getting a little more even. I'm going to drag another one, and watch what happens if I tried 1 and 5. Oh, I know that's not enough. I know that's too much because now it's heavier on this side, and now my scale is not even. It's leaning on the right. I'm going to pick up that weight, and I'm going to move it, and I'm going to try 3 because I know that 1 and 3 make 4. So think about your 2 parts. If I have 1 part or 1 cube and 3 more cubes, and I add those cubes together, I get a total of 4. So now I have my scale balanced, and I know what my 3 numbers in my number bond are. I have my total and my 2 parts. So now I can go back and fill in my number bonds. So I'm going to go back to my lesson, and you can see that we've got a number bond here next to our scale. I've got the total of 4, and I've got 1 part as 3 and 1 part as 1. If you want to not use your math tools, but instead use a paper plate with divided parts and use some counters, you can do the same thing. You can put your counters in your parts to get your whole, or you can start with the whole and break up those pieces into 2 sections and find your parts.